Good afternoon, everybody. Thank you for joining us here for another week of college football Showtime. I'm Brad Birch, alongside my partner, the legendary coach, Deke Peekins. Coach, we're so excited to have you with us for another week of college football Showtime.
Well, I'm excited to be here, Brad. When I woke up this morning, I had a tingle in my gooch like I got bit by a rattlesnake or something. It was weird.
Well, there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Coach, let's dive right in. What can we expect out of the Virginia Tech Hokies offense today?
Well, let me give you two names, Brad. Lance Burns and C.J. Rowe, but especially that C.J. Rowe fella. Trying to tackle this guy is like trying to put socks on a rooster or something. I mean, you might get the job done in the end, but chances are not going to be the same man afterward.
So what does the SMU defense have to do to slow down this Hokies attack?
Well, I'll tell you what, they have to do something other than just show up, because that's all they've done so far successfully this season. But there's an old saying I go by, Brad. The worm is the only animal that I know of that can't fall down.
Coach, let's flip it over onto the other side now. If you're the Virginia Tech defense, what are you doing to be successful today?
Well, I'll tell you what, the Virginia Tech defense has to stop the run today. SMU showed last week they're going to come out and try and run the football. But they're going to need to dance in the hog trough today. You know what I'm saying, Brad? They're going to need to force SMU into third and long. Force T.J. Brown to beat him with his arm.
And finally, Coach, facing this talented defense, what does the SMU Mustang offense have to do to have a good afternoon?
Well, I heard from the coaching staff this week when we were talking to them that T.J. Brown is going to be the man. Mel Marshall played some snaps last week, but T.J. Brown is their guy, good or bad. So look for him to get into the action early today, Brad. And I'll tell you what, that's two different buckets of possums when they're facing two quarterbacks, as opposed to just one.
Well, there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. That'll do it for our introduction show. For the coach, Deke Peekins, I'm Brad Birch. We'll be back with the opening kickoff right after this.
We're all set for the opening kickoff here in Gerald Ford Stadium. Looks like SMU's going to bring it out, Coach. They stopped across the 25 near the 28-yard line. Well, they'll start 1st and 10. Take a look early at our impact player of the day, Ryan McNeil. What do you think about his game, Coach?
Well, this guy is slicker than a pocket full of pudding, even if he doesn't taste as good, Brad.
1st and 10 from the 28-yard line, and it's going to be Hawkins, the center of the field. He's going to be close to a first down, maybe a little short. 2nd down and inches.
Right away, good yardage in the running game. See if they can control the line of scrimmage in this one.
Now Brown's going to take a looking for a screen. Can't find anybody, so he's going to run to the left sideline. He's going to lay the football on the ground, Coach, and it looks like Moore's got it for the Hokies, returning it near the 20-yard line before he's out of bounds. So it didn't take long for the Hokies defense to get into the action. 7:13 left in the first quarter. The Virginia Tech Hokies forced the fumble from T.J. Brown, and they have it 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
And we saw this last week with T.J. Brown with 2 fumbles.
Got to hold on to the ball. Burns back to throw, and he's got all day long, decides to tuck it and run. He's finally going to go down as he tried the center of the line. Doug Little finally got him. It's going to be 2nd down and 11 for the Hokies.
Let's see in a quick change situation if the SMU defense can hold them to a field goal here, Brad.
Burns off the right side, pitches to Rowe, who finds some room. Out of bounds near the 11-yard line, maybe a little short of that. 3rd down and 1.
Right away, we see the two we talked about in the pregame. Burns and Rowe. Dangerous combination, bro.
Burns now back to throw, and he fires it as he's getting hit, and he's got it complete to right inside the 5 near the 2-yard line. 1st down and goal for Virginia Tech.
Great job keeping him off balance with the throwing game. Burns
going to pitch it to Rowe off the right side, and he is going to get into the end zone for a 3-yard touchdown run. Virginia Tech converts the early turnover in just under a minute into a touchdown, and with the extra point up, the extra point good. Virginia Tech takes a 7-0 lead on SMU early in this ballgame. 6:17 remaining. The score, Virginia Tech 7, SMU 0.
Boy, and they made that one look easy, Brad. What stood out to me on that touchdown run was the pancake block on the right side by the fullback. Man came around and just creamed the defensive back.
Brown brings the offense back out onto the field from the 25-yard line. Brown gives some more, running right up the center of the line. He's going to have about 8 yards. 2nd down and 2 for the Mustangs.
You see what we talked about early on before with this game. They got to stop that running game, Brad. A lot of yards on 1st down there.
Brown to Moore again, and he is going to be stopped immediately. There was penetration into the backfield, Coach.
That defensive tackle is a man. Trey Williams pushed the guard right into the backfield. Nowhere for the running back to go.
3rd down and 2 for the Mustangs. And they're going to give it to Moore off the left side, and they got him immediately again. I don't think he's going to make the 1st down. Stopped short at the 34-yard line. The SMU Mustang offense is going to come out onto the field for 4th and 1 from their own 35.
That Virginia Tech defensive line made 2 nice plays in a row.
Brown's going to find Barnes on the right side, and he's got all kinds of room across the 45 near the 48-yard line. 13 yards and a 1st down on a risky call, Coach.
That's a great RPO design, though. The big quarterback could have run it for the yardage or thrown it out there. Numbers game.
It's going to be a 1st down for Brown. He's going to take it off the right side, and he's going to find room across the 45-yard line of Virginia Tech near the 40-yard line of the Hokies. 1st down and 10 after 13 yards. The clock running inside 4.5 minutes. SMU driving into Virginia Tech territory after a few 1st downs, Coach.
And you know, despite the early fumble, they are running the football effectively, Brad. If they can keep this up, it will open up the throwing game.
Brown back to throw. He's going to find Hawkins out of the backfield, and a huge hit on Hawkins near the 37. Wow, Coach, what a hit.
Oh, my good Lord. Did somebody get the license plate on that truck that just ran Hawkins? It looked like a WWF move with that clothesline. Oh, my good heavens.
Inside of 4 minutes to go in the 1st quarter, Virginia Tech 7, SMU 0, 2nd down and 6 for the Mustangs. Brown going to keep it off the left side, and he's got some room. He's going to have the 1st down. He's going to be down near the 25, maybe stretching across to the 24-yard line of the Hokies. And now SMU continues to drive deeper with another 1st down in Virginia Tech territory, Coach.
And that was a great play call for the defense that they were seeing there, Brad. The option to end. Brown got free around the corner.
Brown calling out the cadence. He's going to give it up the middle to McNeil, who's got some room, and he's got a 1st down inside the 15 down to maybe the 12-yard line, 14 yards on the gain, and another 1st down for the Mustangs.
And we did expect to see some of the wide receivers become involved in the option game after talking to the coaches this week, though.
Brown now calling out the signals, 1st down and 10. Looks like he might be changing the play here as the play clock runs inside of 5 seconds. A snap and give to Hawkins off the right side. He's going to have about 4 yards inside the 10 down to maybe the 8-yard line. 2nd down and 6 as it looks like the Mustangs are going to run hurry-up offense here, Coach.
This is incredible control at the line of scrimmage by the SMU offensive line so far in this drive.
They give us to Hawkins up the middle, and he's going to be stopped just shy of the 1st down after about 5 yards. 3rd down and 1 for SMU from the 3-yard line, it looks like, of Virginia Tech. They can still get a 1st down inside the 2-yard line, Coach.
And the hurry-up kept the same personnel on the field.
Brown back to throw. He's going to turn and fire and finds Fellows in the end zone for the touchdown. He had Fellows and Hawkins wide open off the right side. Just an extra point away from this ball game being tied, Coach.
And this is a smart job going hurry up there. They had the wrong personnel for that situation on the field on defense, and they hurried up and didn't allow a substitution. The guys became confused because they're not regularly in there in that spot. It's a touchdown.
The extra point is up and good with 2:08 remaining in the 1st quarter. The score, the SMU Mustangs, Virginia Tech tied at 7.
And we'll take a look at some scores around the country. Northwestern on top of Syracuse, 42-35 in a shootout. That might be interesting to some folks in the ACC tuning into this one. Now the Hokies take it out of the end zone, and they're going to be stopped at about the 24-yard line as Hardy brought it out. 2:03 to go in the first period. Virginia Tech 7, SMU 7. The Hokies offense takes the field for the second time in this ball game, this time starting in their own territory. Let's see how they can answer that SMU scoring drive now. Burns is going to fake it and take it off the left side. He's got the first down and a whole lot more, and Clark missed him, and Burns has got a whole lot of room inside the 20, 15, 5, touchdown. Lance Burns got free off the left side on a play that didn't look like it was going to develop, and the bench coach goes for the touchdown. Oh, baby, and we talked about it in the pregame. Lance Burns, C.J. Rowe, he got loose there. Great run. This extra point is up and good, and it only took 1 or 2 plays, I believe, for the Hokies to answer on that long touchdown runs from Burns. Huge answer. Virginia Tech on top again by 7, 14-7. Minute 50 remaining in the first period. And you know, they didn't do anything fancy, Brad. We already have a touchdown out of Rowe. Now we just got a long one out of Burns. SMU is going to have to shut down this running game, stop those big plays. Let's take a quick Deke peek at this one, Coach. Why don't you break it down for us? Well, you can see here, if you just stop the video right here, you got one great pancake block on the edge, and then you have another one coming on the safety marshal. And when we resume the tape, you're going to see him lay him out, and the corner is going to keep his block. Then it's just a foot race between Clark and Burns, and boy, Clark whiffs big time, and Burns has nobody left. Great job by Virginia Tech. Now the SMU offense coming out looking to answer again, down by 7 in the first. Hawkins is going to find room up the middle of that line, and he's going to have a first down across the 40-yard line. Clock ticking inside 2 minutes. SMU on the move again. And I'll tell you what, I've been very impressed with the SMU running game on first down. Very good yardage so far. Brown back to throw. He's going to fire, and he's going to have Smith, who caught it right in front of the safety for about 20 yards. It's going to be across midfield near the 43-yard line. 1st and 10 SMU. And that's a great job by Smith making what we call a combat catch. Defender all over him. Brown with the snap. He's going to fire out the left side, and he's got McNeil inside the 30-yard line. And after 15 yards, it's going to be another Mustang first down. Coach, the Mustangs on the move again, and he's facing a good defensive backfield, but Brown opening up 5 for 5, and McNeil runs a great route. Gets the corner to turn his hips, settles down, presents his numbers to the quarterback. Brown finds him for a great first down. First down and 10 for the Mustangs inside the 30-yard line of Virginia Tech. Brown comes out. Hawkins next to him, and he takes the snap looking to throw. He's going to fire, and he's going to hit Smith, and he's got it down inside the 5, down near the goal line. He didn't quite get in, but he's just inches away. Oh, baby. Here we go. It's a 27.5-yard strike, and Brown's got him first and goal going. Hurry up now, Coach. And we're going to have to take a look at that one after this drive, baby. Brown turns and fires Fellows, and it looked like the same play as the last touchdown. Corey Fellows for his second touchdown of the afternoon. Boy, and it didn't take long for SMU to answer the Hokies drive. 49 seconds remaining now in the first quarter that's seen 4 touchdowns so far. The score, Virginia Tech 14, SMU 14, as the Mustangs set to kick it back to the Hokies offense, Coach. It looks like both offenses came to play, and both offensive coaching staffs came out with a great game plan. My question is, where is the defense? What have they been doing all week, man? Because I'll tell you what, they look lost out there on both sides of the ball. And that music can only mean we're going to have another deep peek in this ball game. Coach, why don't you take it away? We'll take a look at this here. There's the route combination drawn up on the screen. Now stop the video right here. You can see the void in the middle of the field. And Deion Smith is going to get himself in that void, and Brown is going to deliver a great ball on his inside shoulder. The safety could not cap the route because they had to pay attention to McNeil on the outside. A great job by everybody executing on an SMU offense. Now Virginia Tech comes back out on offense from their own 25-yard line. Burns under center, and he's going to hand it to Rowe, who's moving to the right side of the line for about 5 yards before he stopped. Engel got him near the 30-yard line. 2nd down and 5 for the Mustangs. The Hokies on offense. And Burns is going to hand to Rowe, going right to left, and he is going to be stopped in the backfield by Armstrong, who got him. With under 10 seconds remaining in the first, we'll see if they get another playoff here on 3rd down and 6. They will snap the ball, and it will be the final play of the first quarter. They throw it downfield, and this one's going to be caught by Waller, who went up in front of 2 defenders for the catch, and that is going to be how the first quarter ends. Coach, what a shootout so far. A lot of wild action. Don't blink or you might miss something in this first quarter. Oh, man, and that was a great route by Waller. He shook the man that was guarding him man-to-man. Settled down in front of the safety. Going to come out to start the second quarter, and it's going to be a roll off the right side, and he's got a lot of room inside the 35 of SMU. 11 yards and another Virginia Tech first down. Rowe's been effective early on, Coach. What strikes me is the balance now they're starting to develop. It's very difficult on defense when the offense is balanced. 1st and 10 now for the Hokies as Burns drops back to throw, and he's going to find Wright on the left side for about 14 yards inside the 20-yard line. Burns is 3 for 3 early, in addition to the long touchdown run, looking good as this Hokies offense moves it inside the red zone, Coach. And the new SMU had to do something to slow this guy down. Burns back to throw, and he's going to take off, and he's going to have a first down before he's hit hard, but he got 11 yards inside the 10-yard line. First down and goal for the Hokies. And, I mean, there you go. There you have it. You got to make some kind of adjustments to slow down Lance Burns. He's beating you with his arm and his feet right now. Rowe on the draw play. He's going to be hit in the backfield. Still managed to get a yard, breaking some tackles as we approach 7 minutes in the second quarter. SMU and Virginia Tech tied at 14, but the Hokies inside the 10-yard line and threatening again. And again, back and forth, the defenses still haven't made much in the way of play action to Rowe. He's going to scramble off the right side. He's got it wide open for a 7-yard touchdown run, Coach. They forgot about the quarterback. It looked like the coverage was okay downfield, but Burns walks right in untouched for the score. And I'm just not sure how you don't account for Lance Burns after what he's done to you already in this ballgame. They need to spy him or get the contain on him with the defensive line. Back and forth we go. The last 3 or 4 minutes of gameplay have seen 3 or 4 touchdowns now. Man, swinging and swinging. This one is turning into a pretty wild shootout in the first half. Let's look at Houston and Temple. Who cares about that game, baby? We got some action going on here. Back and forth. It's a 28-12 score. 21-14 here. 6:50 remaining in the second quarter. So take a look at the Pacific Life game summary. You see the yardage is very even. 173, 162, both offenses. Very successful so far. First down and 10 for the Mustangs. And they're on pace for about 500 yards apiece in this game. As McNeil catches it off the left side, and he's hit hard near the 35-yard line, maybe a little short, but it's going to be enough for a first down as T.J. Brown has begun this ball game 8 for 8, Coach. And, man, McNeil is so tough to guard on that stop rate. He really sells it and makes it look like he's running vertical. As soon as that defensive back turns his hips, he stops on a dime and gets back to the football. Brown back to throw. He's going to fire it on Hawkins out of the backfield, who's got a first down near the 45-yard line. He's going to have 11 yards. The Mustangs on the move again near midfield, Coach. That's right. I mean, they've come out with a good game plan. 1st and 10, Brown in the backfield. Approaching 6 minutes. He's going to give the Hawkins running left to right. He's going to have about 7 yards before he's stopped by the Hokies defense. 2nd down and 3. Clock winding under 6 minutes. That Hawkins is tough, isn't he? As the Mustangs cross midfield again at the 48-yard line of Virginia Tech. I mean, he's a big back. He may not bring the sizzle, but he's got the bacon, baby. Brown handing to Hawkins, and he didn't fool anybody that time. They were waiting for him in the hole. It looks like Williams got him. Boy, did he make a stick on a great tackle in the hole that time, Coach. Guess what? He ran into a real beefcake and Trey Williams, didn't he there, Brad? 3rd down and 3. 5:10 remaining in the second quarter. Virginia Tech 21, SMU 14. Brown calling out the signals. He's going to turn. He's going to fire to Williams in the flat, who sneaks across the first down marker. A 7-yard reception. Down near the 40-yard line of Virginia Tech. 10 for 10 now for T.J. Brown to start this game. It's going to be 1st and 10 Mustangs.
You know, he's been very efficient and played within the offense and has not made any mistakes so far.
Now brings Smith in motion. He's going to hand to Hawkins right up the left hash. Hawkins is going to have about 5 yards before he's stopped. And neither defenses appear to get any traction so far, Coach.
That's right. I mean, SMU's right down here knocking on the door and scoring territory.
2nd down and 5. It looks like Brown might be changing the play. Man shifting around as the play clock inside of 10. Brown's going to give it to Harris, who's going to be stopped in the backfield for about a yard loss as Joe Robinson came off the left edge and made the stop. It's going to be 3rd down and 6 for SMU, just inside the 40-yard line of Virginia Tech, Coach.
And that entire play happened because of the penetration of the defensive lineman. He didn't allow himself to get moved by the offensive lineman, stood his ground, and the linebackers were able to come in there and just clean up the play.
Brown back to throw. He's going to have Williams, and he got it over the middle of the field for about 15 yards. He found a hole in the Virginia Tech Hokies defense. 1st and 10 for the Mustangs on a huge conversion, Coach.
And that was a great answer by T.J. Brown. They're going to try and have to make him win this ball game, and so far he's 11 for 11 and has answered the bell.
Inside of 3.5 minutes remaining in the half. SMU driving into Hokie territory near the 21-yard line. Brown back to throw. He's going to fire, and he's going to have Williams near the 10-yard line. It's going to be a 12-yard gain and another Mustang 1st down.
And that's what you get when you run man coverage. You have to guard the end zone. Stop routes open.
Brown now hurrying him up to the line. 3:13 left in the half. Brown drops back to throw. He's going to find McRae in the left flat. He's going to be tackled after about 7 yards, spinning inside the 5-yard line. 2nd down and 3 for the Mustangs. They can still get a 1st down here. Brown back to throw. He's going to fire it to Barnes on the right side, and they got him immediately for about a yard. We stopped near the 2-yard line. 3rd down and 2. Somehow not goal to go here, Coach.
Well, we've seen this RPO action a couple times now, and Virginia Tech finally put the clamps on it on that one, Brad.
Brown calling out the signals. Neal going to come into the backfield and get the football, and he's going to have it into the end zone for a 2-yard score. And you talked about him in the opening, Coach, and Ryan McNeil pays it off for the touchdown with 2:11 remaining. An extra point away from this ball game being tied. It is up and good. Virginia Tech 21, SMU 21, 2:11 left to go in the half.
Great answer.
And SMU will kick this ball back to Virginia Tech in the hopes they can put the brakes on this Hokies offense, Coach.
And again, another balanced drive by SMU. And like you said, we talked about McNeil in the opening and how they're going to be creative in getting the football into the wide receiver's hands in the option game.
So we look at the game summary here. 21 points apiece. It's been a big play for Virginia Tech versus the slow grind for SMU.
Both of them working so far in this first half. Defense down their heels.
Burns back to throw. He's going to take off and run with it off the right side. He's hit by Armstrong, but plows ahead for 9 yards. Good run after contact there, Coach. So the Hokies will take a timeout with 2:01 remaining in the 2nd quarter. Burns gives it to Rowe. Off the left side, he's got the 1st down and more up near the 45-yard line. 11 yards as we're at 1:56 remaining. Virginia Tech on the move again.
Great yardage in the run game. Again, I think I saw another pancake block there on the left side of the line.
Burns back to throw. He fires and has Sellers over the middle, who moves up the left hash for about 12 yards. And we have not seen a whole lot of 2nd downs in a while, Coach.
And as long as they continue to get 1st downs, the clock will stop and they can move the ball down the field.
Burns now back to throw. He's going to turn. He's going to fire. It's going to be over the head of his receiver out of bounds. That's his first miss of the ball game. It's going to bring up 2nd and 10 for the Hokies on the Mustang 44-yard line. Burns is going to hand it to Rowe, and they got him immediately. inside a minute 30 remaining in the half. The clock is running. 3rd down and 10 now for the Hokies.
And this is probably the best chance they've had to get him off the field on 3rd and long. See what they do here.
Burns takes the snap and gives to Ware. Ware breaks the tackle, breaks 2 tackles, and he's free out of the backfield, and he's going to have a 1st down after 19 yards. It looked like they had Sean Ware immediately. What an incredible individual effort, Coach.
And I think they were just trying to run the ball just to kind of keep the clock moving and not expecting to get a 1st down. What a great run by Ware.
Huge conversion now with under a minute to go. It's 1st down and 10 for the Hokies. Burns going to take off again. He stopped around the 19-yard line. Virginia Tech will take their 2nd timeout. 52 seconds left to go in this half. And then run by Ware completely changed the complexion of this last minute. Burns the toss off the left side to Rowe, and it looks like he's going to be hit and stopped immediately for no gain. So safety got over there and got him. 3rd down and 4. Clock ticking under 40 seconds remaining. Hokies have the ball at the 19-yard line of SMU. Burns back to throw. He scrambles to the right, and he's going to be hit and sacked for a 6-yard loss. Looks like Muhammad was there as they brought the blitz, scrambled him out, and got him. Now it's going to be a field goal attempt for the Hokies, Coach.
And we finally see a 4th down. This SMU defense finally hemmed him in.
This field goal is up, and this field goal is good. With 26 seconds left to go in the half, the score is Virginia Tech 24, SMU 21. Now, defense finally prevented a touchdown. Take a look at McNeil's production. He's been pretty quiet so far in this one, Coach.
And, those numbers don't tell the story. He's had a couple of big-time catches, and he's had some runs. He had a touchdown run, a couple of big-time runs, a run for a 1st down.
We'll see what Brown and this SMU offense feels like doing when we come out here for this drive. 26 seconds left, 1st and 10 from their own 25-yard line. Brown back to throw. He's looking, can't find anybody. Scrambles right now. He's going to throw it downfield. It looked like in the direction of Fellows, but it's going to be incomplete and out of bounds. 20 seconds left. That's Brown's first miss of the afternoon, Coach.
Well, it was a good job by extending the play, but there was great position by the defender. Sticks his arm up, gets the 1st incompletion with Brown.
Brown drops back and he's looking, and the Hokies brought pressure, and they're going to get him for a sack. Trey Williams got him again. Williams having himself a ball game. It's going to bring up 3rd down and 21 now. The clock ticking under 5, and it looks like they are going to snap it for one final play of the half. Screen play to Hawkins on the left side. He's going to be tackled at the 15 after about a yard, and that's going to do it for the first half of play, Coach. Virginia Tech 24, SMU 21. A lot of offense in this first one. We'll see you when we go to the studio for halftime.
Man, and I'll tell you what, Brad, both offenses have been living in high cotton here in this first half. We'll see what the defensive coaches can do at halftime.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back with us for halftime here on College Football Showtime. I'm Brad Birch with the coach, Deke Peekins. Coach, what did you think of that first half of football?
Oh, man, offense. There wasn't a punt the entire first half. Man, those guys are getting bored over there on the sideline. There was a field goal and a fumble. It was the only 2 drives that didn't end in touchdowns.
So if you're the Virginia Tech Hokies coach, what are you looking to do here in the second half?
Well, you just got to keep it rolling with Burns and C.J. Rowe. I mean, they've been hitting big plays. Anybody that doesn't think size matters ought to check out them big plays, right?
And what do the SMU Mustangs have to do to keep this thing rolling on offense here, Coach?
The heck with offense. They need to come up with some defense, They're hot on that side of the ball, but hot will cool if Greedy will let it.
Well, there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. That's it for our halftime show. We will be back at the end of this one. We will see you with the second half kickoff right after this.
Back to return.
We're here for the second half kickoff. Virginia Tech set to receive the football, Coach, leading 24-21. Dare I ask you, what should we expect out of the Hokies offense?
Well, you know my answer. Just watch the game, Brad. But I'll tell you what, to be serious, more of the same, baby.
Burns under center with Rowe behind him. First down and 10 for the Hokies. Rowe is going to take it right up the middle, and he's going to have about 9 yards before he's stopped. Rowe closing in on 50 yards for the afternoon, sitting at 10 rushes, 49 yards unofficially. And he's been effective, not just as a runner, but as a decoy. Burns on play action. He's going to find right out in the flat for about 5 yards and a first down. And what I mean is play action, read option, opens up all that game. First down and 10 Hokies. Their own 37-yard line. Burns tosses it right to Rowe, and he finds some room off the right side across midfield now before they get him around the 49-yard line. 15 yards. Most of that before anybody touched him, Coach. And you can see here in the replay, the safety just does not feel the alley. He becomes confused, and he's dropping back into a pass responsibility. Meanwhile, Rowe's running right down the field, and it's about 12 yards before he even turns around and gets him. First down and 10 now. 7 minutes remaining. It's going to be Ware off the right side. And he's going to have good yardage before anybody touches him near the 41-yard line, about 9 yards on the play. Second down and 1. And they're closing in on 200 yards rushing already, Brad. Burns back to throw. He's looking, and he's going to have Ware out of the backfield, who's got a first down after about 4 yards. It's going to be first and 10 near the Mustangs' 37-yard line, Coach. And the running game opens up the passing game and keeps the balance going, brother. Burns back to throw, and he's going to be hitting the backfield. He gets out of one tackle, and he's going to be stopped for about a 5-yard loss when he tried to scramble. Cameron came up to get him. It's going to be second down and 15. The SMU 43-yard line.
That's right. When you let a horse like that out of the barn, you're not going to catch him with just one cowboy now. You got to get a posse out there. Surround that stud.
Burns is going to give for Rowe. Starts up the middle and takes it to the left, and he's not going to get much, maybe a yard before he's brought down by Angle. And that's going to bring up third and long for the Hokies. Probably the best chance for SMU's defense to get off the field in this ball game, huh, Coach?
Oh, without a doubt. They need to get a good pass rush here.
Burns drops back and he finds Harris, but he's going to be short. Got about 11, but they're still going to be 4 yards short of the first down, and the field goal unit will come out for the Hokies, Coach.
And this is only the second kick of the ball game by any offensive unit.
The field goal is up, and the field goal is good. Virginia Tech extending their lead to 6 points over the Mustangs with 5:06 remaining in the third quarter. The score, Virginia Tech 27, SMU 21. As we'll see the Mustangs offense return to the field near their own 20-yard line.
And you know, you hate to give up 3 points and call it a victory, but that really is the first time they've stopped them from reaching the end zone when they didn't have time considerations.
Brown gives it to Hawkins, running left to right, made a nifty move in the hole there and got about 9 yards. Looks like he's about inches short of the first down, Coach.
Now let's see if the Hokies defense can finally do a little dancing in the hog trough like we talked about in the pregame, Brad. Can they stop the run?
Second and short. Brown's going to hand to Hawkins, who's going to have the first down right up the middle of the line. It's going to be stopped around the 43-yard line. First down and 10 for the Mustangs, just under 4.5 remaining in the third quarter. Brown back to throw, and he's going to find Williams over the center of the field. He's got about 5 yards before he's hit hard and stopped. It's going to bring up second and 5 for Brown and the Mustangs.
And Williams is making himself a pretty good target, an alternate target for T.J. Brown in addition to McNeil. You know, they need somebody else to step up.
Brown back to throw. He scrambled to his left, being chased by a defender, and he's going to be brought down as he's falling across the first down marker. Looks like he is going to have a Mustang first down at the 45-yard line, Coach. 3.5 remaining in the third quarter here in Gerald Ford Stadium.
And that's because he's a big man. He was able to absorb the hit and still fall forward for the yardage needed for the first down. He's a big guy, T.J. Brown.
Brown going to give to Hawkins off the right side again. He's hit and stopped after about 3 yards. The Mustangs are approaching midfield with under 3 minutes to go now in the third. Second down and 7.
This might be the longest second down they've had in a while, Brad. Hokies defense did a good job stopping the first down running game on that one.
Brown's going to keep himself off the left side, and he's got about 2 yards in the middle of traffic before the Hokies defense put a stop to him. 3rd down and 5.
Oh.
There's going to be a flag on the field, Coach.
Oh, bad mistake there by SMU.
Brown in the offense, a costly delay of game penalty. It looks like there are some communication problems there. It's going to bring 3rd and 10.
You know, I'm not sure what that was all about, Brad, but it was delay game, and now it does change this conversion attempt considerably.
Brown's going to take it right up the center of the field. He's going to be hit as he's falling across the first down marker again. And he's going to have a huge 1st and 10 on a long conversion attempt there, Coach.
You know, he might fumble every now and again, but I love this T.J. Brown's toughness. Look at him falling forward for the first down again.
Brown's looking to run it again, and he is hit, and the ball is loose, and it looks like the Virginia Tech Hokies have fallen on it for the 2nd turnover of the ball game.
Oh, baby.
Brown, another costly fumble, Coach.
And I gave him the announcer's curse. As soon as I talk about it, it happens, Brad.
Virginia Tech wasting no time. Rowe's going to get the football, and he's going to cough it up, and it looks like Marshall has the football. Oh, wow, Coach, what a back-and-forth affair this has become now.
Holy cow. First it was back and forth on offense, one score after another, and now, I mean, now there's turnovers going back and forth. I mean, this is crazy, Brad. What a great game we're seeing here today.
Trading scores and trading turnovers here in Gerald Ford Stadium. T.J. Brown, the offense, going to come out on the field, and Brown going to keep himself up the middle of the field, and he's got about 10 before they stop him. 2nd and inches. Minute to go in the 3rd quarter. Virginia Tech 27, SMU 21. Brown going to give to O'Neal running off the right side. He's going to have 12 yards and a 1st down up the right hash. 1st down and 10 Mustangs inside the 15-yard line of Virginia Tech.
Nice little counter play off their option book. Gave O'Neal all kinds of room on the right side of that line. I mean, the linebacker flew out with the motion. O'Neal had a big gap to run through.
Brown going to give to Hawkins at the center of the line, and he's going to have about 4 yards before he stopped. It's going to bring 2nd down and 6 as the clock is ticking inside of 10 seconds. Are they going to run another play in this quarter? And they will. Brown's going to give it to O'Neal. Handing it quickly off the left side. He's going to have about 4 yards. And that's going to do it for the 3rd quarter of play, and this one no less wild than the first half, albeit in a different way. Coach, what do you think so far?
Well, there's only 3 points in that quarter, so both defenses did come out and make adjustments. But now SMU knocking on the door, and they are threatening to take the lead here.
3rd and 2 now. SMU can get a 1st down inside the 3. Brown back to throw. He's going to take it up the middle himself, and it looks like he's got just enough for the 1st down before the Hokies defense really put the clock on him.
You know, I'll have to take a look at that one, Brad.
1st and goal for the Mustangs.
I mean, you know, that one looked like the receiver was open on the All-Pro, and he ran it.
Brown looking to throw, and he's going to fire off the right side to Barnes, who is going to walk in untouched for a 3-yard touchdown reception. Brown now 17 for 18, excuse me. He's got a $157 and 3 scores with 7:45 remaining in the ball game. SMU has tied Virginia Tech at 27, pending the extra point to take the lead, Coach. Their first lead of the ball game.
And we talk about how the receiver was open the very next play. They run the same concept and find him for the score. We saw this RPO action last week inside the 5 and successful here this week.
And the extra point is up and good. We'll take a look at some scores from around the country. Illinois on top of Cincinnati.
Yawn.
7-0 early in the 2nd quarter.
Yawn.
So we come back to this one. It's SMU 28, Virginia Tech 27. 7:45 remaining left to go in this one.
That's right, baby. And this crowd now back into this ball game, and they're going to get loud. Louder than they've been here at Gerald Ford Stadium in a long time. Let me tell you that much.
1st and 10 as Burns now drops back. He's going to hit right out of the backfield on the left hash. 7 yards across the 30-yard line. 2nd down and 3, Coach.
And you know, Lance Burns has not made any mistakes in this game. He's played a very clean game, managed the offense. He's looked really good. SMU, they can't take it for granted they're going to stop him now.
Burns hands to roll up the center of the field, and he is going to stumble across the 1st down marker down at the 35-yard line. They finally put the clamps down a little bit on Rowe and contained him here in the 2nd half. Burns gives to Rowe, running right to left, and he's going to be stopped for no gain as the Mustangs defense had him hemmed in. Phillip Hunt was the man to bring him down. 2nd down and 10, clock running just inside 7 minutes, Coach.
In the first half, Virginia Tech owned the edges in the running game. Not so that time.
Burns scrambles out of the pocket for a big gain now. He's got 16 yards across midfield, and that's another Virginia Tech first down. Burns now has over 100 yards on the ground. 6.5 remaining. Virginia Tech in SMU territory again.
And it's really just pick your poison, Brad. These guys, Rowe and Burns, are like peanut butter and jelly.
Burns back to throw. He finds Rowe in the right flat, who's going to have about 1 yard before he's brought down at the 48-yard line. 2nd down and 9.
And they're across midfield, Brad, with an opportunity to score with another first down or 2.
Burns throwing off the right hash, and he's got Hardy for 19 yards and a first down. As Hardy shook loose from the coverage. Big first down, Coach. Inside the 30-yard line of SMU, Virginia Tech in scoring territory.
And that was just a great route and a great throw.
Burns on the draw play to Ware, and he's going to be stopped immediately for a loss by Armstrong. 2nd down and 12, clock moving inside as 6 minutes to go here in the ballgame.
You know, Armstrong has quietly amassed one heck of a game, bro.
Burns gives it to Ware, and he's got all kinds of room off the right side, and he's going to be stopped after about 21 yards near the SMU 10-yard line. As Sean Ware, a great 1-2 punch with C.J. Rowe in this game. 1st and goal for Virginia Tech.
And when you can bring in fresh legs on a tired defense that the offensive line is leaning on, man, can they be explosive late in the game.
Burns handing to Ware, and they got him immediately at the line of scrimmage. Armstrong with another tackle for loss. 9 for him in the ballgame.
And you see their answer to that, though, Bright.
Burns now is going to give to Rowe off the right side, and this time he is hit hard and stopped.
They're just going to bring more people, and they're just going to have more eyes on him.
Got maybe back to the line of scrimmage. 3rd down and goal. Clock moving inside of 5 minutes. Virginia Tech down by 1. Burns back to throw. He's got all day. He's going to fire on the left side of the end zone for Seller, and he's got it in the corner for a touchdown, but there is a flag on the field, and this one will come back. What a huge call, Coach. What did you see there?
You know what? This is a good call, though. I mean, the Virginia Tech Hokies might not like it, but clearly receivers were blocking immediately on the play.
3rd and goal now.
Can't do that when the ball's in the air.
From the 19-yard line, Burns is going to throw, and he's going to have Harris complete after about 10 yards, but he falls down near the 9. 4th down and goal, and the SMU defense keeps him out of the end zone, but Virginia Tech lines up for a field goal try with about 4 minutes left in this ballgame.
You can only block as a receiver if he throws behind the line.
The field goal is up, and the field goal is good. Virginia Tech takes a 30-28 lead on SMU. With 3:58 left to go in this ball game here in Gerald Ford Stadium. The Mustangs will get the football back with a chance to do something special here at the end of this one, Coach.
And that was one of those situations on that last 3rd down play where Burns had too much time. The initial play was covered, and he's just sitting there, and receivers got caught blocking because he had so long to survey the field.
1st and 10 for the Mustangs. Brown going to hand it to Moore up the middle, and Moore finds some room. He's got about 10 yards, and they are going to give him another first down. This is across the 30 to about the 33-yard line.
And there's plenty of time here in this ball game for SMU to get into scoring territory. They do not have to air it out. They can stay with the running game and stay patient with their game plan.
Brown calling the cadence. He hands to Moore again. Moore again has room right up the middle of the field, and he's got about 9 yards. Inside a 3.5 remaining in the 4th quarter. 2nd down and 1 for SMU at their own 42.
I'll tell you what, Brad, you could not melt down the middle of this Virginia Tech defensive line and pour them into this fight right now. They are getting obliterated in there.
Brown changing the play as the clock approaches 3 minutes to go. 2nd down and 1.
I mean, they are getting blown. A great job by SMU's interior line.
Brown to Moore right up the center again, and he's going to have a first down after 8 yards across midfield. And SMU approaching Virginia Tech scoring territory again, Coach.
You know, and the fastest way between 2 points is a straight line. Why do anything else if you can just run straight ahead and get good yardage?
Brown pitches off the left side to Hawkins, and he's going to be wrapped up after about a yard as the Virginia Tech defense swarmed the run that time. 2nd down and 9 as we're inside 2:20 remaining in the ballgame. The Mustangs at the Virginia Tech 48. And right now you have to have T.J. Brown beat you with his legs. Brown fakes to Hawkins and takes it right up the center of the field, and he's got big-time yardage, 17 yards and a first down. And now they are very close to field goal territory, if not already in it, Coach, with 2 minutes remaining in this fourth quarter.
You know, but it's lesser of all evils, and with his penchant for fumbling early in this season, you got to have him be the ball carrier in a big spot.
Brown content to let this clock run. It seems like SMU might be happy with their position on the field already, Coach.
I mean, you don't want Hawkins and Moore to pound it at you. He's been really clean in the throw game, very efficient. Got to make him run the ball up.
Brown hands to Hawkins. He's going to move to the center of the field, but he's going to be stopped immediately after about a yard. Inside a minute and a half, the clock running. 2nd down and 9 for SMU. Hawkins takes it up the center of the field. He's going to be hit and stopped near the 30-yard line. He's got 5 yards and a first down.
And I'm surprised we're not seeing any timeouts out of Virginia Tech here. They might want to think.
3rd down and 4 on the Hokies 26-yard line. It's Brown now going to give it to Hawkins, who's going to be hit and stopped immediately on 3rd down. That's going to be the loss of a yard. Virginia Tech was ready for that one.
Timeout, Brad.
And they're going to force a field goal try with the clock winding.
No.
Will Virginia Tech take any timeouts and preserve the clock? They will not. So inside 10 seconds, SMU a kick for the win.
I am shocked they have not taken any timeouts or an icing timeout. And
Turner puts it up. This ball is up, and this kick is good. And SMU has taken a 1-point lead with 2 seconds. Boy, it's fitting that one came down to a last-second shot, Coach. After we've had such a back-and-forth ball game, Turner splits the uprights for the late lead.
And what a final drive by SMU's offensive line. They just put this game on their back and said, run the football down the field into field goal position, and they did it. Impressive, Brad.
And after the return, the clock will strike 0, and SMU for the 2nd week in a row has upset a Power 5 team, this time beating Virginia Tech 31-30 on a last-second field goal by Turner. What a great ball game we had here, Coach. What did you think of today's action?
Oh, man, this is what college football is all about. Great game by T.J. Brown, and what another upset by SMU. We saw it last week at Florida. This week they beat Virginia Tech. What a ball game we had here today. A last-second field goal, back and forth all day. Incredible, Brad. Incredible.
What an incredible matchup we had here today. And another week of college football Showtime. I am Brad Birch. For my partner, the legendary Coach Deke Peekins, we will see you next week on College Football Showtime.
And get that party started, Big D. That's right, baby. Woo! 2-0.